Hello all, welcome to Billionaire. This is RP here, recording video on 24th of September 2022. Last time we met on 17th of September and we discussed Nifty for current week, and it was pretty much in line or pretty much accurate analysis. We daily do analysis as well, so you can subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. So today we are going to check Nifty in different aspects. We'll check first price action and indicators, then we'll check Elliott Wave, and after that we'll check option chain and try to understand what is going to happen in the next week. So before we go and do the analysis, let's see what we discussed in previous week and how that helped us to decide the market direction. So in previous week we discussed this in this video, that is on 17th of September, that Nifty had made an ending diagonal pattern and it is about to drop on the downside. So this was a bearish view that we discussed. We also discussed bullish view, but there we said that it has low probability, almost around 10 to 20%. That's what we said. And here we expected a drop as a 5-wave sequence. And we mentioned that it is a WX wave completed here, and internally A, B, and C waves are pending for the next correction. So these things we discussed in previous video. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch that video from our channel. So this is our channel, by the way, Billionaire. You can watch our all videos and you can visit the playlist, different playlist. We daily also we create videos like this, right? Nifty prediction for tomorrow. We create daily those video. Only 1 minute video is sufficient for you to understand the levels for next day. So if you have watched our previous videos and daily, if you have understood how the levels progressed, hit the like button and let me know in the comments how you use this analysis for your benefit. So from last week, this is how we discussed. We discussed a lot of other things. So let's now get started with the price action and indicators based analysis. Previously on price action and indicators, we discussed that there is a support around 17,400. Okay, 17,400 to 390 levels. Okay, so this was the support line that we had drawn, right? If you are able to see this line. So what happened? We were expecting a pullback first and then drop, but on Monday, this is the candle that was formed. It opened a gap down. It touched this, almost touched this line. It made a low of 17,430 and then gave the bounce in the next day. So we also explained Nifty should pull back towards 0.600 Fibonacci. It went little more than that. Okay, so based on price action, we said that Nifty went below 13 EMA. Price action and indicators, we said Nifty went below 13 EMA and it will drop towards 48 EMA minimum. Okay, in this week. And also we gave the conservative targets that we are going to drop towards 17K. So this was the thumbnail, right? Our thumbnail was right. This one was the thumbnail, 17K coming. Okay, that's what we discussed. So same thing happened on Friday. 3 days it gave a slow drop, and on Friday it gave a drop sharp. Okay, it closed below 48 EMA. So now we also mentioned it can head towards 200 EMA, which is currently near 16,900. Okay, it can slowly go up. We also mentioned that RSI has dropped from overbought zones and with the negative divergence. Okay, there was a negative divergence here. We also discussed that, and we mentioned that it is going to drop further downside. So also we discussed about Aron indicator. We mentioned that it will turn parallel. So it looks like it has turned parallel, but the trend, it as per the Aron indicator, is still bullish. It's not below, like green line is not below 50 and red line is below 50. But yeah, this green line needs to go below 50, then that indicates that the trend has turned to sideways. If it goes sharp drop on the downside, if it gives sharp drop on the downside, this red line will cross the green line. Okay, that is the bearish, most bearish signal. So this occurred during this fall. Okay, that bearish signal occurred during this fall. Similarly here as well, but it went on sideways, then correct, then pulled back and then went up. So these things we discussed in previous analysis as well. So now for the next week, 17,160 to 16,900 are the important levels for us. So let's shift this to this one. Okay, so in case it has to go up, it will again test the resistance near 17,430, but I doubt that it will go up now. Most likely to open a gap down in a next session. So here you can notice the supports getting formed on these areas. So we can likely come here, pull back, and then drop again. So this can continue for a couple of days now. We have to very be cautious, and we have to look for small pullbacks for looking for downside opportunities, or there will be a downside opportunities if the dip continues, right? So this is the area that you need to look for, somewhere near 16,900 to 16,800 area where we can find the support. So let's now see the Elliott wave picture. Okay, before that, I want to thanks people who added comments on this video. So Carlton Kane was very interactive. He shared all his understanding of the technical analysis. So he shared his view of why he agrees with our analysis and why he also thinks that we are going to go on the downside. So thanks to Carlton Kane and all other who gave the comments on the videos. Another mention I want to give is by Suganti. She also mentioned we also were sharing the view when Nifty was above 18,000, that 18,115 level will not break, right? That was our view. So this was based on Elliott wave, and we were sure that if this swing is broken, then our pattern will change, but still the bearish fall will be there. So that's how we concluded that 18,115 will not be broken. And another mention I want to share is from Radhakrishnan. So on 29th July, so Radhakrishnan gave us courage that we should believe in ourselves. And he also gave a quote from Vishwanathan Anand. He mentioned that you need to believe in yourself and you don't need to give the second chart or second opinion. But that's on probability, right? So anyway, that helped me to be firm on my analysis, and as you can see, it did not break 18,115 as of now. So 3 times it attempted, but it failed to break that. So that's how your comments encourages us to do. Make sure you add the comments and hit the like button. Let's move forward and check the Elliott wave based analysis. So this is the chart that we discussed as well. So this was the bullish chart that we discussed, and we wanted to see if Nifty breaks this and makes one more top. So obviously it has made that top as a fifth wave, but not near 18,240, but it has made top near 18,096. So we were expecting it to go beyond this as a fifth wave, but it is not going to break 18,115. That's what we discussed in a couple of videos. So now this chart does not hold much importance. We can close this, and we have completed a fifth wave. So here we also mentioned that wave A completed here, B completed here, and this was the C wave which completed near 18,096. So now the drop has started. So for drop to confirm, one more confirmation we need at 17,166, but eventually this is expected to be broken. And why we discussed that Nifty is about to drop on the downside. So how we predicted the exact top, that was based on this chart. Okay, this is the ending diagonal pattern, which we discussed a lot of times. We mentioned that if after a sharp rally, you see fourth wave ended and then fifth wave started slow with the 3-3 wave moves. Okay, so if 3-3 moves are seen, then you can understand that this is going to be an ending diagonal pattern. Initially, it will not be clear to you until the fourth wave completes. Okay, so you have to wait for fourth wave. You don't know whether it will be an ending diagonal or a fresh impulse. So this was the exact pattern which we discussed many times, and this is the pattern which occurs in Nifty at the top of the trend in a fifth wave, or in any global market chart you can pick. Before the fall, this pattern, if appears, it's you could say 80 to 90% probability that the market will sharply correct on the downside after this pattern. So this is usually present on 1 hour, 15 minutes, or even on a daily chart as well. But it is rare on weekly and monthly charts, on the indices at least. On stocks, you can see them. So this was the pattern that you need to remember, that it is 3-3 wave structure going on the upside in a 5 swings. And once this low gets broken, we can confirm that the drop has started and it will come at least towards this low. We also mentioned that ending diagonal mostly goes at least towards the start of the ending diagonal pattern. Okay, so this was the start and it is expected to drop here at least. It usually goes beyond this, but this is the least expected target. So now we can see here how we discussed these things previously as well. So this was one of the chart that we published on 27th of August on TradingView. And here also we mentioned that price has thrown under the channel. So this was the channel that we had drawn, and the price has thrown under the channel, and there was an expectation that it will throw above the channel. And we expected a pullback in a later analysis after this week. We realized that it will make one more top and then it could drop. So throw over also happened. If the throw under happens, then throw over also happens, but it did not break this high of 18,115. So these are the things which told us that we are going to make a top somewhere near 18,000 and then drop on the downside. So let's get started with the next week's Elliott Wave analysis. So here you can see we made a low here as a wave 1 near 17,430, right? Near 17,430, we made that low, and we gave a pullback on Monday and Tuesday. After Tuesday, the fall started slowly. There were no gaps. So that created doubt in my mind, but we can discuss all those things. So this is wave 1, this is wave 2. If the drop is sharp, it will reach minimum towards 1.600 Fibonacci. So third wave usually goes towards this. Third wave has high probability to reach 1.600 Fibonacci. So 16,840 should come in the third wave, and it should break this channel as well. So this is the channel that we have drawn, right, on 1 and 2. It should break this channel. It should come to this, and if it can go beyond this, okay, there is no doubt it can go beyond this. If that happens, then the internally waves are extending. That's what we can say. So internal waves are in progress, 1 2 1 2. So this is again another dangerous pattern. So this is 1 2, okay, internally this is 1 2, and again here 1 2. Like this we have 1 2 1 2, and this indicates the third wave can extend very large. It can even go to 2.600, 3.600, 4.600, etc. So we'll check that later. We'll keep that idea for later on. Don't be scared on this, and don't take any hasty decisions. Decisions are yours. By the way, you have to decide on your own what you have to do, whether to buy or sell. So that's basically your preference. We are not recommended any buy or sell advice here. We are not SEBI registered analyst. Our analysis can go wrong, right? So these are levels that we need to look for sharper drop. So 16,841 should be broken in the next week. Then we can have a sharper drop. Okay, so this is one way to look at it. So this could be third wave. Next, let's check the internal structure here, and let's understand 1 2 1 2 sequence. Okay, and how we can forecast the next move. By the way, this broken, and then the next low of fourth wave is at 17,166. Once that is broken, we have another confirmation, okay, that the downtrend has started. So where we expected to go, we already discussed. It is expected to go minimum towards 15,000. It will break this low of 15,183 and make one more low. It can even go deeper. Mostly it goes to the fourth wave. If our analysis is right, it will go towards this. So yeah, so there is a chance that it can fall rapidly because there is a global market. I will be honest with you. US markets are down very much from their all-time high, and we were almost just 500 points away from our all-time top. So this is a very likely scenario that the C wave has started with 1 2 3 4 5 sequence. So moving here, let's see the chart. So hope this is very clear to you. The chart is very clearly visible to you. So this is wave 1 and 2. Internally 1 2, okay, 1 2, this is expanded flat correction, and the next day the gap down should continue to complete one of the waves. So third wave should complete with the gap down. Okay, so this third wave should complete, and then the small pullback will come probably towards 17,200. So if it gives the big gap down, then assume that the bigger drop will come. A pullback will come, actually small pullback should come. So we have to plot 0.61 Fibonacci wherever, let's say on after drop on Monday, let's say sharp drop happens and in first 15 minutes it makes bullish candle, then we have to plot Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement tool, and let's say it makes a low near 17,100. Okay, if it makes low near that, then it will give pullback towards 200 to 300 levels on the upside as a fourth wave. Then again it will continue the drop in a 5-wave sequence, again it will give pullback, like that it will continue. So the pullbacks will be smaller and sharper. So slow, it will start slow but go up quickly, making us think that the drop has ended. But these are bear market rallies. Okay, that's the thing you need to remember. So let's check further details here. When I plot Fibonacci extension from this point onwards, like this, okay, when I plot that and make it fully extended, so here you can see it has already went beyond 1.61 Fibonacci. So this internal wave is extended. Okay, let me adjust this. Okay, so internal wave, you can see already it has crossed. So this particular microwave, okay, so this 1, 2, and this third wave is in progress, microwave, that is in circle. It has already crossed this level. Okay, so next probable level is 200%. So let me get that. Let me get that in third wave. So next, even it has crossed 17,300, which is 200% extension. So next level is around 17,168. So if it opens gap down, it could find support near here and give a small pullback as the fourth wave. Let me take it downside so that it will be clear. So a drop can come, then a pullback can come. So it can drop towards this support. It will break this, give a pullback. It can be smaller pullback towards 250 to 300, and then the drop will continue. So these things are bound to happen, and we can see a couple of gaps in next couple of sessions because this is the third strongest wave. So third strongest wave is expected to reach towards 16,841. That's what we are saying for next week. So these are pretty much hefty targets, or you could say big claims, and there is no guarantee in the market, but this is the most probable case that we are discussing of the downside. So that's all on Elliott Wave front. We discuss the targets and next sessions move as well. So let's check the option chain. The video went a little bit long, sorry for that, but yeah, we had to discuss all those stuff. So on option chain, it is clear that Nifty has broken 17,500 support. So this was the major support on the option chain. So multiple of 500s are major support usually. So this has been broken. Now you can see there is a 200% increase in call open interest. So this open interest is almost double of this put open interest. So call open interest acts as a resistance. So now 17,500 is a major resistance, and this has been broken now. Okay, 17,500 support has been broken. Nifty is already trading below 17,400 and near about 17,300. So what's the next level? So now this is expected to be support for this expiry. Nifty is not expected to cross 17,500 in this expiry, because you can clearly see there was a sharp drop and Nifty went towards 17,300. So the next support here, so the major support now for this expiry is 17,000 with 51 lakh put writers here, and the second major support is at 17,300, which is second major number. So Nifty is already near that. If it opens gap down, it is likely to head towards next support, which is 17,000, right? So if it opens gap down in first 15 minutes and first 15-minute candle is bearish and doesn't come up, then expect it to drop towards 17,000. Okay, past couple of days, what is happening? It opens gap down, small gap down, it covers that gap and then drops, right? So this is the thing happening. So there is no guarantee that gap will sustain, but if it sustains and creates some bearish signal in first 1 hour, that is the signal that we are going to continue the drop. So first on 1 hour, we need to watch whether it will sustain the gap or not. Okay, till now there is no gap while coming on the downside. So there is a doubt whether this dip will continue, but the expected target for us is 17,000 to 16,800. We are going for that. Okay. So now 17,300 is a second major support. If it is broken, we'll go on the lower side. Okay. So this is the major support 17,000. Below that, we should be having a support near 16,500. So before that, we will form a couple more support like 16,800 can become next support. But yeah, these numbers will keep changing and keep increasing, decreasing based on the levels get broken. So a couple of people have shifted to these strikes, 16,800 and 16,500. So you can see there is a 100% change in this strike. So it must have been somewhere close to 20. Now it has become 40. So people are shifting supports on the lower side, or put writers are shifting on the downside. That indicates a bearish market. When the call writers shift on the upside, it indicates bullish market. Okay, so this thing you need to remember. So now the call writers are shifting lower, put writers are shifting lower. They are expecting market to continue the drop. So this is what happening based on option chain. So hope you understand the support and resistance. 17,500 major support, major resistance. 17,300 support is about to be broken, and we are about to head towards 17,000. That's what the major support is. After that, 16,800, then 16,500. So there are only 4 days left for this expiry. So there is a possibility that it will not sustain for a lot of time below 17,000. It might dip towards 16,900, 800, and then give a pullback. A lot of time this happens. This area of 17,000 to 16,800 is a major support from a lot of previous expiry. So it will be tough to be broken in this monthly expiry. So the least expected target for us lies between 17,000 to 16,800. So that's all. Thanks for watching till the end, and let me know if you enjoyed the all video. Do hit like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Add comment. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.